Welcome to magiccse by Eezytutorials. To watch the same content in Tamil, click the link in the description box. See the basics of DDL commands. So before typing the or learning the DDL commands, you have to know some basics. So already in the previous video we have seen we are having 5 types of SQL commands, and the first one is DDL command, and we are going to see this create, alter, drop. So before suppose you want to create a table, before learning how to work with these queries, how to work with these commands, you have to know some basic things. So you are going to create a table. The table is going to have many number of fields. So what name you can give? So for naming you are having certain rules. Then what data type each fields can have? You are having separate things. So those basic things we are going to learn. So that is why it is DDL Command Basics. So the first basic thing which you have to understand is like the naming rules. So whatever it is, whether it is a table or a field, the length of the table name should be of from minimum 1 character, and maximum it can last up to 30 characters. And you can have alphanumeric values like a capital A to Z, small a to Z, and numbers from 0 to 9 you can have. And only 3 symbols are allowed for naming, that is underscore, dollar, and hash. So other than these you cannot use any other special characters or symbols. The next one is the name should always start with only letters and not with number or these 3 characters. Always it should start with the alphabets. And Oracle server will be having reserved keywords. We have seen, no, there are many types of commands. So select, insert, update, commit. These are some examples for reserved words. These reserved words should not be used for naming. So these are the naming rules, and duplicates will not be supported. So you are creating a table with a particular name. The same name you are using it again, it will not be supported. It will be considered as a duplicate. For example, you are running a query, create table, you are giving some name. So you are executing table created, like that you will be getting an output. Again, you are rerunning the same query, means you will be getting object already exists, like that you will be getting an error. Why? Because duplicates are not allowed by Oracle server. So you are working in a multi-user scenario. One Oracle server is shared by many teammates. Then in that case you should be knowing that your table name is unique name. No one else is using that, like that. You have to ensure and you have to use, because duplicates are not supported. So these are the naming rules which you have to follow. Whenever you are naming a table or you are naming an attribute or field, you have to follow this. The next one is, you are in a table, you are having many columns, right? You call it as attributes or fields. So each column is associated with the data type. You have to, while creating the table, you have to tell what data type it is belonging to. So data type will be helpful for allocating the memory. So this is the field name. This should have this much amount of memory. So you have to know the data types. There are many data types. So for creating a project, so you are working for a full stack development, and you are going to have a backend as SQL. You are going to store some data. What are the basic data types which you will be using often? I have listed here, and here I have given the website. So this is a link. Actually in the Google you are typing Oracle documentation, because always you have to go to the standard website. So SQL is provided by Oracle, so you can verify the documentation of Oracle itself. So data types are provided by Oracle, like that you are typing, means you will be getting link. So from the Oracle website documentation you can refer. You are having n number of data types. So there are many data types available here. So what are the usage, how it is working, everything you will be having in detail. So we'll be seeing each and every data types. So the first one what we are going to see is char. Char, in the bracket you will be giving size. You are having varchar2. So char means the data length is fixed. So if you are giving the character should be 3, always it should be 3. For example, I am giving a register number, char is 3. So S01, S02, something like that I am going to give. So always it should be of 3 characters. It should not be exceeding 3. It should not be less than 3. So that is char. Varchar means you can have a variable length character and the maximum size you have to denote it here. So if you are giving varchar size alone also it will work, varchar2 size also it will work, but this Oracle standard is varchar2. So one thing you have to know, first we will see the difference between varchar and varchar2. So varchar is the Oracle ANSI standard, varchar2 is an Oracle standard. It can store up to 2000 bytes varchar, whereas varchar2 will be supporting up to 4000 bytes. And null space will be accounted in varchar. Here null space will not, null values will not be occupying space in varchar2. So this is the basic difference between varchar and varchar2. Likewise, you are having data types like int, float. Float is there in both ANSI and Oracle. So int, integer, small int, these are the data types which are supported by ANSI standard. But Oracle is supporting numbers. So number is the data type which you are using for numeric data type. Whereas ANSI supports int char. So whatever ANSI standard is supporting, that also will be working in Oracle. Oracle standards as well will be working. Both the things will be working. So don't get confused with the data types. Though you are using ANSI standard also it will work. You are using Oracle standard also it will work. So for having one type of data itself, you will be having 2 different data types. One from Oracle, one from ANSI standard. So if your client is following Oracle, you can and in your resume you are putting like you are working with SQL Oracle means you can follow the Oracle standard. That is up to you. So based on your situations and applications, you can choose which data type you are going to work with. Then for date, you are having peculiar data type date, which will give you date and time values. If your data is long up to 2 GB, your text data is long up to 2 GB, you can use long. If it is extending up to 4 GB, you can use glob. So for large amount of data storage, you can use glob. For binary data, you can use raw or long raw. Then if your binary data is very large, like it is a multimedia file or PDF file or images, then you can use blob. Then B file will support binary data. You can also have row ID and timestamp. So these are not the limitations for data types. You can explore more data types in the official website of Oracle. So these are the data types. Next we can create the table and we can visually see how it is stored with the help of describe command. In the next video we will be learning this create and describe. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this video. Kindly like, share and subscribe. Do post your valuable comments. Check for useful links in the description box. For more technical videos, stay tuned to magiccse by Eezytutorials. Thank you.